Wonderful. Welcome to the PeaceCast for March, everybody, by We Manifest Peace. We Manifest Peace is a movement mobilizing awakeners all over the globe to leverage our collective manifestation power for others and not just for ourselves. Using techniques backed by scientific study, we intend to manifest peace and reduce conflict on Earth. If you're here with us live today, thank you so much for joining us live. Lovely to see you. If you're here in the chat, drop us your location so we can see where you're coming in from, who's in the room with us. And if you're live or watching the replay, thank you so much for your continued support for this project and for lending your energy to help others. Your time and your energy is always so valuable. So thank you so much for joining us in pushing peace forward and helping us usher in a new world. If you would like to join the monthly gathering, please subscribe and like this video so YouTube knows to get more people involved. And with your help, our target is to reach 1 million manifestors working together to manifest peace. So don't forget also to add the affirmations that we're doing in our practice today to your daily routine. And just so you know, we've actually updated the affirmations because we're in a new lunar year. And so an update was in order. So, first of all, let me introduce to you our guest for today, my favorite person in the world, Lisa Kainde, an incredible French-Cuban singer and songwriter from the band Ibeyi, where she sings with her twin sister, Naomi. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Yuri. Hi, everybody.
And of course, welcome to our resident Reiki master, Tammy, who is a beam of light and will be providing the healing for this session.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Yuri. I just want to let everyone know that I'll be working with open hands to send Reiki energy for personal healing and for world peace. And if you would like personally to receive this universal life force energy, you can say out loud or silently, I'm open to receive, and Reiki knows exactly where to go and how to support you in the way that serves your highest good.
Wonderful. Thanks, Tammy. I cannot wait for a bit of Reiki today. Thank you in advance. So, as usual, today we're going to use our gold standard of manifestation, affirmation, visualization, and prayer. And one thing that I want to add before we begin is that if there's a specific place or people in your heart at the moment, feel free to hold them in your mind and in your visions during the practice. So, let's begin. Be in a comfortable position, and let's start by taking our first 3 deep breaths to signal to the system that we are entering meditation mode. So let's breathe in and out, in and out, and in and out. Good. Please join me in setting the intention that right now we are all manifesting to our highest potential. And everything that we are about to affirm will be received by the universe with absolute clarity and acted upon to its full potential. And so, if you feel comfortable to do so, gently bring your eyes to a close and let's begin. Please visualize first the earth in its wholeness, with a dove flying above it as a symbol of peace. And as you clarify this image, repeat after me out loud or in your mind. Every country on this planet is free of conflict and war. Every country on this planet is free of conflict and war. Every country on this planet is free of conflict and war. Next, visualize a happy and nourished child holding the hand of a smiling medic. And then repeat after me. Every soul aligned with the greater good has all the resources it needs. Every soul aligned with the greater good has all the resources it needs. Every soul aligned with the greater good has all the resources it needs. Good. Now visualize the leaders of the world with smiles on their faces, shaking hands, and the world's success is written above their heads. Good. And as you clarify this, repeat after me. Every world leader on this planet has the desire for and is working towards peace. Every world leader on this planet has the desire for and is working towards peace. Every world leader on this planet has the desire for and is working towards peace. Wonderful. Now join me in our closing prayer. Dearest universe that I love, dearest architects, dearest soul group and supporters, these are my intentions for the people of the world. Please help them pass into this reality quickly and easily. I release all resistance and fully believe and intend that these things shall come to pass. Thank you for your help. Wonderful. That concludes the end of our practice. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much for taking part. And now, before we close, let's take a few minutes to speak to Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Okay, so my first question for you is, where or when do you feel most at peace?
Yeah, it's interesting because the first thing I thought was it was somewhere outward, so it would be the sea.
Mm,
For me, nature in general, but mainly the sea or the ocean. Being in water, being supported by water, floating, the
yeah,
vastness of it.
yes.
Um, I feel very, very at peace with the Maya. But then the second thing I thought was because I live in London, so I live so far, I live so far
So
from the
far
sea,
away from the ocean.
so far away from the ocean. So I had to find that inward, but it's the same
Yes.
place. So I visualize being under the water.
Wow, that's powerful. That's beautiful.
So that's how I do it. When I have moments of tumultuous mornings, for example, I would go
Yeah.
in a vision of me under the water, and I feel at peace and I feel carried.
Wow. You just bring the ocean to you anywhere in any place.
Exactly. If I can't be there, I have to be at the
Right.
beach.
That's fantastic. Okay. So if there's anyone here that doesn't know Lisa's work, she is an incredible singer, and I really mean incredible, truly. And so your voice and your ability to write songs and create wonderful music is a gift, right? It's a gift that you were given. that you can give out to the world. And I wanted to ask you, what role do you feel like your gift has in the wider world and in your community?
Yeah, thank you for saying that. I think the first would be to heal me,
Claro.
which uh, which was such a gift because I needed it, and I still do all the time. So it started like that. It started as writing songs to heal me and to process
Yeah.
my emotions, and also I think I realized I feel it with magnitude. So I needed a place to just focus it so that it wouldn't
Mm.
just be overwhelmed, like be too overwhelming.
Right.
And then what is magical about music is that you write for you in your bedroom, and then suddenly it gets out there and it hits other people and it helps other people in ways you had never imagined.
Right.
It links us all together. um, so I do believe now that it has linked me to so many people that I don't even know in
Absolutely.
in healing, and I think it's a
Yeah.
very, very beautiful thing. I also think we are so overwhelmed all the time by everything, by surviving and by this world and by the everyday things and also the conflicts in the world. And it's so much that those moments with music, and I feel it with other people's music, those moments with music are also like the underwater I was talking about,
Right.
right? It's a moment of quiet. And even if you feel an emotion, it's very focused on that one. Suddenly you're not surrounded by everything all the time. It's like a pause.
Wow. Yeah, like when you're talking about that, I'm seeing everything that you put out, every word as the ripples in the ocean, right? The ripples in this water that we're all connected by.
This is also very interesting because, as you said, that I also realized that the focusing in a song or the focusing in the intention is the most healing part of it all. Um, I remember like this interview of Nina Simone that said, "I am in the word I say. I am not in the past. I'm not in the future. When I
Mm,
sing, I am present." And when we listen to music and we really connect to it, this is what happens. Whether we sing it or we're witnessing it, we're living it.
right.
Um, and so it's like this focus attention to that feeling. That's what I found the most healing in music.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Especially when you listen to music with intention or music that's created with that intention, that can bring you in like that, which you
Yeah.
definitely do. So, my last question is a very important one for the people, for all of us. What keeps you committed when progress might feel slow?
I love this question, Yuri, because that's the hardest part. It is the hardest part. We're friends. We've been talking a lot about this when we have done so much hard work internally and the outside reality doesn't match the work we have done internally, and we are kind of waiting for this outside reality to change and to align with how we feel on
Mm,
the inside, and that slowness can be very difficult. I think, again, to me it's the refocusing,
yeah,
and I think it to for me it's refocusing on two things: one, faith, but it could be faith in anything, it could
right.
be, everybody has their own, um but also on why I'm doing what I'm doing,
Mm,
why I'm like going back to the deeper meaning of what I'm trying to create or what I'm trying to change. And realizing that the most important part is that it's to hold that and to keep going.
yes.
But patience is one of the hardest things to
Patience
especially.
is incredibly hard to learn, but what you said with just reconnecting with the why is really actually it's good for me to hear because it's actually you put it very simply, but it always brings you back to, right, the intention. And the why almost certainly like won't really change, you know. So it's like a very consistent North Star to keep you moving forward, even when the material world doesn't quite match.
And I think the why keeps its energy.
Yes.
Where if we are concentrating on the result,
Mm,
that can be really like eating you up. Oh, it's
definitely.
not working. Wait, why is it another no? La, la, la. That doesn't keep its energy all the time. There's sometimes it's in flow and everything works, and then whoopee, everybody's
Yes.
happy. But like sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and that also is building you to hold what's to come. So it's important. But the why keeps that bubbly energy. So if we reconnect to it, which is hard, but if we do, I do believe that then suddenly with practice, you
Right.
can stay in that, waiting for everything to just realign.
Yes. And also the time is helping us build strength to hold what you were talking about. So it's useful. The time spent waiting is just time spent getting better and stronger.
Yes, someone told me that, and I had never thought about it, but it's exactly this. Is like the if you can hold that, the difficulty, the waiting, the liminal space, if you can hold that with calmness, then when success comes and things come, you can hold them way better. You're a lot more stronger. And
Yeah.
so you have to learn how to hold that. But it feels counterproductive. But but and also it feels like shit. But it is important.
It's not the most fun part of the process, but
Let's
it's
say
there
that.
for the
Yes.
fun, right? It's for the girlies that are really good at delayed gratification. Heavy those
Exactly.
ones.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I think that those were some great tips that you gave there and some wonderful insight. Thank you so much for coming as a guest, Lisa. And thank you, Tammy, for providing this gorgeous healing for us today. And I want to say that if you are here on this stream, on any of our streams, right, if you're interested in being part of this global movement to facilitate change, to uplift this earth that we love so dearly, then you're in the right place, right? Join us. Don't forget to stay in touch. Message us if you have suggestions or you want to collaborate. Press the bell for notifications. So we're going to tell you when we do the next one. Obviously, subscribe and like it so we can push it to people. And if there's also anyone that you think would also enjoy this, and help amplify the energy, please share it with a friend, one friend or two. Three would be even better. Okay? Right. So, sending you so much love, everybody. And so nice to see you in the chat from all over the world. Lovely to see you guys again. So we'll see you next April is on the 5th, Easter Sunday. What a day for a PeaceCast. So lots of love. Ciao, everybody. Ciao. Yee! Finished. Woo!